Hello, Joshua Cullen here. Thought I'd do a quick update on what's been going on. I didn't get a video out last week because of the harvest show, and I didn't get the chance to edit and put together the video that I put before the harvest show. So the video you're gonna watch was taped before the harvest show. I do have a very long video coming out of the parade with me in it this year. That'll be coming up in the next few weeks whenever I get a chance to go through it. It's 90 degrees out today, September 2nd, Labor Day weekend. Not doing nothing, so figure I'd put it together. Enjoy. Hello, Joshua Cullen here. Thought I'd do another update on my model steam engine, or to say my grandpa's. As you can see, I'm running this one off the 1500 watt. This one was just a little too much. I think that one and then another steam engine will work wonderful on that big one. As you can see, I have a long exhaust tube. This will be shortened for the show. This is what you're going to basically see at my display. Yes, I did add an extension to the pressure gauge so people can actually know what the steam engine's running on. The governor does work. I'm working on getting the plumbing set up for that. So I figured I would just take a quick break. I've been putzing at this for a while. The packing on the cylinder on this one needs to be fixed. Yeah, that is a lot of water. Of course, it's running saturated steam. So, yep, I'll bring you back when I get that one situated. I'm back. Thought I'd do a quick thing on it's hot. I've burned myself several times on my grandpa's number 9. As you can see, it's running pretty nicely. It's a lot quieter than running the generator. This one I added a steam bleed for another steam engine because this is my biggest one. Interesting. So I can control somewhat the speed as instead of so I basically can control the speed. I brought my 2 Jensens down. I might get to them today, I might not. I probably will. Yep, so and this also takes out the water going to this one. So yeah, it's running pretty happy on this, and that's how much water is left on the steamer. So yeah, I know it likes to use a bit of oil. I'll have to address that later down the road, but for this year it's running pretty decent, so sorry about that. Trying to look at what I'm filming, not through the screen, so I don't have to deal with that one. I did cut the 2 pieces of pipe long. I'll trim them down once I get to the showgrounds. I'm back. Thought I'd do a quick update on my diesel generator. As you can see, this is the old 20 amp outlet and plug. The plug was on here. I switched it out to a 20 amp. That is a 30 amp twist lock to 3 20 amp plugs. I changed out the 20 amp on this to a 30 amp because between that wallpaper steamer and that steam generator, it's slightly over 30 amps. And with me last year pulling off a 20 amp household plug, so I figured I better not, because I was pulling over 20 amps through this, which is connected to here. So I'm switching up little things that frees up one socket. So with this being from twist lock to a standard 20 amp, this thing has a 20 amp breaker on it, or a 16 amp breaker, so a 20 amp plug will be fine. Those are 20 amp plugs. Big update on this. As you can see, it has different outlet. I did that to increase volume. I think this might be a February of '58 model. Who knows? I changed out the cord for a modern 12 gauge 3 conductor. I'm only using 2, but I have 3 connected, so I can always connect it to the metal case. Because I was going to replace the old plug with a new one, found out that the wire inside was extremely corroded on the outside. Under the jacket, of course, it's probably the OEM cord. So I put 15 feet plus or minus about a foot because of trimming, and I was using a PVC cutter to score the jacket. So that's that. And you can see I also, in the meantime, I bypassed the low water shutdown on this. You'll probably criticize me for this, but here's the thing. I'm running purified water / distilled water through this thing, and that might cause a problem with the low water shutdown. I'm not sure how it senses it. Probably through temperature, or most likely through a level sensor, but I think it's through like a resettable circuit breaker. I do plan eventually to reinstate the low water cutoff, but I don't really have time, because what I need to do is all about trying to fit 12 gauge wire in onto the screw terminals on the back of the heater, and there's a house wiring nut that goes to the front. So there's that. I do eventually plan to pull this cover off. Probably not a wise move, but I'm going to try. Might have a little trouble right here, but in that right there, but I'm going to try, or at least I can pop the bottom off and see the wiring. So there's that. So generator's fixed, that's fixed. This is a prime cord that I literally twist like that. It'll give me 320 amp 120 volt. This is still a 120 volt. outlet. So I'm trying to be a little safer with this, not overload that 20 amp. Since I won't be running my compressor as much, probably more. So at the end of each day, to blow the cylinders down, that's about it. I won't need to, and I was pulling less than probably 1600 watts off this, is which is way overrated. The 20 amp circuit will do it, but I won't be running the coffee pot anymore. I got a turkey fryer. I also took the liberty of replacing all the backward screws that I snipped for the outlets, because this one stripped out, so I couldn't get a new one to thread in. So I basically said screw it, and I down here at Makerspace I put some 632 stove bolts in there, 1/2 inch long, 1/8 inch diameter round head with nuts. So that's what I used to fix the outlets much better. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.